Language interpreter is Gideon Mbogo. Tonight, Kenya is escalating the war against graft beyond the borders. There is a renewed focus to return the billions of looted public funds stashed in offshore accounts in countries known for secrecy and lax tax laws. Talks between President Uhuru Kenyatta and visiting Swiss President Alain Berset have led to the signing of a pact that will provide legal frameworks to recover the colossal amounts banked in the European Union and curb money laundering. Francis Ontoma begins our broadcast tonight, and as he now reports, there is particular interest on the frozen funds linked to the dubious multi-billion shilling Anglo leasing scandal.
Mid-morning, and President Alain Berset drives into State House, Nairobi, for a meeting with his Kenyan counterpart Uhuru Kenyatta. Berset is here to discuss corruption. After the usual pleasantries, a pact is signed. In what could change the scheme of things in the war against graft, Switzerland has pledged to return billions of shillings in corruption proceeds to Kenya. Monies looted and banked in the European country.
This framework will allow Switzerland to return financial assets that have been blocked, for example, from the Anglo leasing case, and to return financial assets to Kenya once the judicial proceedings come to an end here.
Besides laying legal frameworks for the recovery, the agreement also seeks to equip investigating bodies with new instruments that will help fight graft internally and externally. And Kenya's head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, is labeling this a major breakthrough.
The framework outlines our commitment and action plan for recovering the proceeds of crime and corruption, and it will ensure that illegally acquired wealth held outside our country is repatriated to benefit the Kenyan people.
The visit by the Swiss head of state comes at a time when the Kenyan plot is thickening from a long list of scandals. The recent arrest of Busia Governor Sospito Jamong standing out as Kenya's biggest chase yet in the recent days.
The continent has about 6 trillion Kenyan shillings stashed in foreign accounts. That is 10 times development aid that the countries receive. In Kenya, in terms of illegal outflows, in various foreign accounts, you are looking at 1 trillion Kenya shillings. That is huge. That is actually a third of the national budget.
In March 2017, UK's Jersey Island and Kenya signed a pact that ultimately saw 380 million shillings repatriated back home, part of the 500 million that had been stolen by 2 senior Kenyan state bureaucrats in 2011 and hidden in the island's banks. Former chairman of the rich and influential Kenya Power and Lighting Company Samuel Geshoro and a former Minister of Energy Chris Okemo were found to have conspired to loot public money, which they then expatriated to the tax haven. Lately, the war against corruption has showed an aggressive President Kenyatta out to save his legacy, and on several occasions hinting of a lifestyle audit for public officers. But even so, Kenyans are still yearning for more. Francis Ontoma,